we'll do one more here and wrap up. And so we got a lot in the chat about, and this is a common topic, mental illness.
Yeah.
So whether it be borderline personality disorders, narcissism, how does that play into the evaluation in when you're going into a resist refuse situation?
A great question. I think in general, when it comes to forensic psychology work and the family courts, I think that these labels, these diagnostic labels, bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, narcissistic, blah, 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 these labels are not helpful. Because the labels are prejudicial and they paint a human being with a broad brushstroke. Mm-hmm. What we always are interested in is parenting behavior. Parenting behavior, parenting behavior, parenting behavior. Example, I know some excellent parents who have a history of hallucinations and delusions, but they're under good treatment, they're taking medication, and their symptoms have diminished or disappeared. I know some parents without any psychiatric diagnosis who are not effective parents at all. Okay? So when you ask about narcissism, borderline, I don't find those terms helpful at all in my assessment of a parent, of a child, or a parent-child relationship. I look at parenting behaviors, judgment, reasoning, problem solving, empathy, rapport, attunement, and things like that. That's what matters, not the label. Okay.
I think that's a very fair assumption, because I'm of the opinion a lot of times those labels get used too frequently and end up clouding the judgment on when you actually look into what's going wrong with the situation.
To use a term, Mark, that you and I use, it's more prejudicial than probative, which means that it's more harmful than helpful in understanding the phenomena of interest. And I would say that I would remind the viewers that in our guidelines for, at least for child custody evaluation, in our practice guidelines, we are cautioned not to make diagnoses or to rely on diagnostic labels. Now, if I've got a parent in a case of mine who's been previously diagnosed as XYZ, I may mention it, but I'm not going to use that diagnosis to guide my understanding of who the person is.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're coming up here on an hour. So, Dr. Simon, I want to thank you for coming on and sharing your knowledge with the viewers, maybe introducing a few to the resist refuse and what that means. Once again, I want to be super clear. This was something that Dr. Simon is, like you said, child-centric. He works with both men and women in these situations. And I hope all our viewers got some value out of his wisdom. And you said 37 years, right?
37 years and a bit of gray hair, yes. Mm-hmm.
A bit of gray hair. Awesome.
And by the way, I should tell the viewers, I'm a dad. I have 2 adult sons, and I've been divorced. So I've been through some of this. And I get how hard it is to walk through these kinds of issues in our lives.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Some perspective on it.